God, what you got over there on the ticker, man?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna get right into this story. This one is smoking hot right now. But before we get into the story, we need to do two things. Hit that like button for me and make sure that you share this content. We do appreciate that in advance. We know y'all gonna do it because y'all rock with us the long way. Pause. All right, I'm gonna talk about this right here, man. The Game, right? The Game has 48 hours to settle his sexual assault lawsuit or face arrest. And man, I'm gonna ask you about this in a second. Now, we reported the other day that The Game, he did get a judgment. He lost the judgment for $7 million. A woman claiming that she pretty much groped her, touched her in a sexual, way that she didn't like. So, The Game has been kind of, eluding the situation. Now, The Game reportedly has been ordered to pay up $7 million, for a sexual assault case in a 48-hour window or risk an arrest. This is crazy. Now, according to court documents obtained by TMZ, The Game, as we know his real name, could face a US Marshal sting if he doesn't declare his intentions to produce the 7-figure sum as required of him. Now, after deferring the payment to appellate courts and coming up short again, the judge who presided over the final verdict has issued a decree stating that Jayceon, who is The Game's government name, has failed to produce the requisite forms, documents, and financial records that would have assured him a period of stagnation. The victim in the case, Priscilla Rainey, has been waiting just over 2 years to receive her court-ordered financial reward. Now, the actual assault case stems from an incident that occurred on the set of a VH1 produced game show in which The Game and Priscilla Rainey were thrust into a romantic spotlight. Behind the scenes, his conduct was far more, than, at the time Priscilla wanted. So she did win this case. Now the US Marshals are pretty much, and the judge is saying, yo, if you don't pay or tell us when you're going to pay something or the $7 million, we're going to lock you up. Saying, man, what do you think about this?
This is crazy.
Never heard nothing like it.
Man. Okay. So let's start off this conversation by saying we don't condone his actions.
No,
we don't condone what he did. This woman,
he did it.
If he did it, he was convicted. Now, I don't even know what he convicted, but she settled out and made some money in excess of what, $7 million?
Yep.
And you came and excuse me, Paul, you came on here and you said that he came out and said that he wasn't giving her shit. Correct?
I'm pretty sure that I've heard that, he, has stated on a few occasions that he didn't do it. She's trying to extort him. He's not paying her shit. I've heard that.
So and now he's in a situation where if he doesn't, he'll be going to federal prison.
That's what they're saying.
Because the marshals are coming. So is it a situation
bully
where did that statement right there get him in trouble? Because you heard it. So obviously millions of other people heard it, whether it's retracted, whether he deleted it, no matter
that
what.
Along with probably his defiance and not, in the document, it pretty much said that, he's not been, compliant on what they're asking for, whatever, how you're going to pay it, this, that. So you're not compliant with the court. They can obviously, as you know, put a bench warrant out. They can do whatever they want to do. This is, to me, is crazy because it's a debt. So I don't agree with throwing people in jail for debt. I think that's crazy.
Why not take his call? Why not take his
right
stuff,
jail
assets? You gonna throw him in prison?
You pretty much force him. Damn, they're like putting a gun to his head. It's for ransom because he's gonna have to bail out.
Can't put a brother on a pay plan.
He don't want to pay
a pay plan, and like God. Also, okay, how long has this situation been going on?
This is back from I think 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay, this
situation so it's been ongoing. She's been trying to collect for at least the past 2 years. According to the article here from Hot New Hip Hop, and he hasn't came up with anything.
Let's play this devil advocate real quick, God, because she's been waiting some time. Whether we think it's right or wrong, whether we think the number is too harsh or too less, who knows? Well, that's not up for us to debate. But it has been banged. The gavel was banged that he has to owe her some money. He owes her some bread. So
big money.
What's right and wrong in this situation? Is he right? Is she right? What's the right and wrong in this?
That's a lot of money, I think, for a sexual assault. I mean, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
Your opinion, he ain't paid nothing though. What's right and what's wrong?
I mean, what's right and what's wrong? I mean, first it's wrong. It would have been wrong for him to have touched her in a way that was inappropriate, but also it'd be wrong if she was just trying to lie to make the money. Get the money from him. Now, obviously, if you have a judgment against you, you know, at some point you're gonna have to pay up, or they're gonna start attaching things, you know, get liens and whatnot. So she's going to any length it takes to get the money. You know, now the judge is stepping in. You know, I think that he better, you know, I don't know what he could do at this point. I'm sure his legal team is going to try to step in and intervene, but once the judge pretty much puts his foot down, we see with Meek Mill, it is what it is.
What do you see happening out of this? Do you see him chalking up some money? Because, I mean, he's been quiet about it. He jumps on social media every now and again. He's been the game's been relatively quiet the last couple of months. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stay in your bag, stay in your lane. You know what I mean? But what do you see? Do you see him paying up? Do you see him going to jail? I don't know. In my opinion, I think he's going to pay some money.
Definitely.
I think his lawyers are on this right now, and it advising him to or making some options available to him to make sure that he gets in the right situation so that he doesn't see jail time, because I don't think anyone in his camp and his family wants to see even jail attached to his name right now. So something's going to give, but I don't know if it'll be in excess of $7 million.
Do you think that is just? Do you think that this is fair for them to be throwing him in threatening jail? Like, yo, if you don't bring this money down here in 48 hours, we're going to lock you up because of a debt. Not that he physically hurt anybody. Now, if it was a sexual assault, that could be, you know, mentally, you know, it could be a very bad thing. I'm not trying to discount that at all, but we don't even know if this really even happened. $7 million is a lot of money, a lot of money, a lot. I don't even for him. How do you feel about that though? Like, I'm
very hard pressed to go on here and sit behind this microphone and talk about any man going to jail outside of you murdering a woman, murdering anybody, raping a woman, or doing anything to a child. Outside of anything, undisputable evidence toward anything like that, I'm really hard pressed to say any man deserves to go to jail, especially when it comes to owning money, especially when you see a brother with cars, when you see a brother with homes. Where we were talking about it on the podcast before. Shout out to everyone that watched on the Uncensored Truth podcast.
Yeah.
Down, he had the weed dispensary, his business that they were potentially trying to gain and take assets from. Now you go from taking it from there to arresting him. We were kind of like, damn, that's a lot of money, but neither one of us kind of said that was wrong. We said it may have been a lot, damn, woof, but never said that was wrong. We both kind of agree that this is crazy.
Yeah, I think it's definitely crazy, and I think it might be against the Constitution. I don't know. I mean, I never heard about nothing like that. You know, I used to hear people saying, "No, you can't lock people up," you know, for debt and all that, but they still do because they do it for child support.
You know, too. All day long.
Yeah, so that's another topic on another day. We can get into that, but you know, I do see him, you know, chalking up the money at this point, because you know, if you got it coming in like that, you might as well just get it over with. You know what I mean? Because you know. But then again, he may just be stubborn and say, fuck it, I'm not paying.
We'll see. And we'll definitely keep you updated right here on the Uncensored Truth podcast. When it comes through, man. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. But you're listening, like Brother Sandman said, to the Uncensored Truth podcast. You know, this your brother, Old God and Sandman, sitting across from me. You want to encourage everybody listening, as usual, to hit that like button and make sure that you share this content. Let's talk about this, Sandman. Now, Kodak Black, you know, went on Instagram today, and I think somebody in the comment section asked him, you know, maybe had alluded to 6ix9ine. He never said 6ix9ine's name, so we're not even going to bother, you know, playing that audio because we're not going to speculate like that. But 6ix9ine, you know, went up, and I'll put it right there on the screen. Y'all can see. He said, "Kodak Black, suck my blank." As I can see, you know, on the screen. And he dropped the video. I'm gonna play the video, then I'm gonna get your thoughts on 6ix9ine and Kodak Black supposed alleged beef.
To take the leap of faith to step out there and trust the fact that these people, us brothers, myself, Oh God, Darren, Kansu, have lived this journey, have been through these experiences, have been through these trials, have learned and have gained success through the formula that we want and wish to provide for you.